Bravo. I'm glad they're not going to fight it. It's something that should never have been done.
Indigenous leaders are speaking out after the Manitoba government said it won't appeal a ruling that found it improperly took over $300 million from children in care. A judge has ruled that Manitoba's decision to order Child and Family Services agencies to give the province money from the Children's Special Allowance violated equality rights under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, making it unconstitutional and discriminatory against children. It's estimated the province took over $330 million, including $250 million from Indigenous Child and Family Services agencies between 2006 and 2019.
It would have been able to better their lives.
The money taken away from the kids could have given the children enrichment opportunities and helped provide a safe, secure future for them when they aged out of care, says Mary Burton, co-founder and executive director of Fearless R2W, a nonprofit that works to support families involved in the child and family services system.
What I think should happen is the whole CFS legislation needs to be overhauled.
In response to the ruling on the Children's Special Allowance, Rochelle Squires said in a release, the Manitoba government respects the decision and will not appeal it. The province is also creating a collaborative table to address policy and legislative issues affecting Indigenous peoples that will include representation from Indigenous governments and organizations. In response, MKO Grand Chief Garrison Settee said in a press release Thursday, given the overrepresentation of First Nations children in care in Manitoba, it is essential that the province of Manitoba work closely and collaboratively with First Nations leadership. MKO welcomes the opportunity to work collaboratively with the government in the spirit of reconciliation alongside other Indigenous organizations. The Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs, however, are demanding full restitution of CSA funds unlawfully taken from First Nations children in care, saying in a release Friday, the AMC is disappointed that the province of Manitoba has not yet agreed to provide restitution to those children. While we can appreciate the intent behind the province creating a collaborative pan-Indigenous table, the message is that First Nations, as treaty rights holders, continue to be left out of key conversations on policy creation and budgeting at critical moments that have had detrimental impacts on the health and well-being of our families. As for Burton, she says she is not against CFS, but is pro-families, and says it's time the entire CFS system was broken down and rebuilt into something new that serves people equally and doesn't discriminate against Indigenous children.
Giving kids money for that was taken away from them, great, thanks. But, fix the system so that it doesn't happen to other kids.
In Winnipeg, Mark Neufeld, City News.